Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'm going to be demonstrating how to create a Notan collage using paper, scissors, and glue. First, choose two different colored pieces of paper. The one I'm using for the background is black, and the one that I'm going to be using for the foreground is white. I'm folding my piece of paper in half twice to create 4 different squares. When you're creating your first Notan, you need to create an asymmetrical composition. That means it's something different on each side. It's not balanced or equal. You need to also use geometric shapes or organic shapes. Geometric shapes are sharp-edged, and organic shapes kind of should remind you of spilt milk, smooth, random, and curved. When you're gluing down your different pieces of your Notan, use just a little line of glue, not a lot. Otherwise, it'll squirt out the sides when you put pressure down to make sure it's secure. Also, be sure to glue the correct side of your different pieces. Don't make the mistake. Flip over, rub the back, and then it should be good to go. And then you've created your first asymmetrical, geometric, and organic shaped Notan. For your second composition, you're going to be creating a Notan that is symmetrical. Symmetrical means equal on both sides. Start by folding your paper in half, so that way whatever you cut out will be balanced and equal on both sides. For the second Notan, I want you to create something that is representational or realistic in reality. In other words, choose objects, animals, plants, or something that's identifiable to create. I chose a sea setting where I created sea turtles, jellyfish, fish, and a symbol in the middle that could represent a bubble or a stone or something else. When you are gluing down your pieces, as always, be sure to glue the correct side. So flip your piece over, glue the back side, and make sure all your different pieces line up along the edge of the paper to create a line of symmetry, or an equal line that divides both pieces in half. Once you're done gluing down all of your pieces, be sure to flip your piece of paper over, rub the back to distribute the glue evenly, and then your design should be done. And that's how you create a symmetrical Notan composition using representational objects. For your third and final Notan, you're going to be creating a radial composition. Radial means rotation, or in other words, it's going to be symmetrical no matter which way you rotate it. In this case, 4 different degrees or 4 images repeated throughout. You're going to be folding your paper in half not once but twice to make sure that you are able to create a radial design. For this final design, you choose what you want, if you want to use geometric shapes, organic shapes, or representational objects. It's really up to you what you do. This particular design was pretty intricate and detailed, so I decided to glue down the center first and then flip it over and rub the back to make sure I had a good, nice adhesive seal so it wouldn't wiggle and move when I was working on this composition. You'll also notice throughout all 3 of these videos, I use a different piece of background color. If you have different options available, you certainly can do this as long as you have a high level of contrast between the 2 pieces of paper. In other words, make sure the background is not the same or similar color as the objects in the foreground. So that's how you create your third and final radial composition Notan. I hope you had fun with this video. Work hard, have fun, and be creative.